Happy Saturday, Kayla.
Happy Saturday. Happy weekend.
Yeah, I'm I'm excited to be talking with you again today. And,
Aw, thanks. Same here.
and today we are gonna play a game. Do you like
Mhm.
games, Kayla?
I
Oh,
do enjoy games.
I like games. We're gonna play the one word game. And today, what I want you to do is write down something that you are having a problem with, or write down a problem that you have.
Okay. All right. There's my problem.
All right, I'm going to have you read what you just typed.
I said I have a problem with getting in my MACE homework.
So when you read that sentence, how does it feel to read it?
Um, Makes me yawn. And I have a problem with getting in my MACE homework. I see a very full schedule and no time to place it.
Do anything happening with your breath when you read it out?
Like the yawns.
Yeah.
The yawns are coming up when I say that statement,
Tiring you out.
hiring me out.
So, yeah, so when you read that you have a problem with getting in your MACE homework, you are feeling tired, you're
Mhm.
seeing a full packed schedule, it's looking overwhelming.
Yeah,
So I want you to take, well, you typed it, but take your
got it.
magic wand, cross out problem, and write in opportunity.
Perfect. Kai's holding my hand right now, so once okay, got it.
He's holding your hand.
Right.
So read me the new sentence.
I have an opportunity with getting in my MACE homework.
So, what differences, or are there any differences? Let's start with that. Are there any differences
Um,
when you read that?
yeah, opportunity brings up creativity.
Mm.
Like, oh, I have an opportunity. I'm going to get creative with this. And so that was my initial thought when I see opportunity.
Mm. So, creativity, any different feelings in your body from the first time?
The major sensation was the creativity and yeah, creativity is what I felt.
Okay, so let's. I know what so when you what for me when I'm hearing you the first time saying it, it's more like a contraction, because it feels like overwhelming. And then when you said the next one, you said it opens creativity. So then an expansion happened. You were open, saw more choices, more ways to get things done. Um, did it when you were feeling more creative with it, did it bring up any times in your mind where you could get in the MACE homework?
Um, my main thought is scheduling it on my calendar, right? A specific time, or being more being more willing to do smaller increments of time, like 15 minutes here, if I have an extra little bit of time, or 10 minutes here, as opposed to a long 30, 40, 60-minute time to go through some of the videos and training.
Hmm. So, yeah, changing it from problem to opportunity gave you more choices.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. And breath, did the breath change at all?
Mm, there's just a greater ease with saying the word opportunity
Yeah.
as opposed to problem.
Mhm.
I feel it getting like my throat catching or getting tight.
Yeah.
Going back to that idea of that, excuse me, going back to the idea of the constriction that you were mentioning earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the reason why I keep asking Kayla about her breath is mainly because, like with that contraction and expansion, if you're feeling stressed, Kayla's really good with her breath. So this also Also, why she's most likely like, well, I noticed this versus that. Most of us with the constriction, the breathing's going to be up higher. It's going to be a
Mm,
stressful feeling. So when I keep asking about the breath, it's because constriction is usually tight, high breath. Expansion gives us room to breathe low, and when we're breathing low, we're calmer, and when we're calmer, our mind has that space to start looking at opportunities where a problem
yeah,
very narrow, opportunity is wide. So
yeah,
contraction, expansion.
exactly, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah. So I encourage those of you watching to write down your problem, feel it out, and then change that, cross it off, use your magic wand, put in, I have an opportunity with dot dot dot, see what comes up, and then what options start coming appearing in front of you, and share with us. I want to hear.
yeah, yeah. And then also, I will put on my calendar. So a week from today, I will write down what's different for me in this next week with MACE work then.
Yeah.
Write down right now.
As we learned in the goal setting, writing it down, scheduling it on our calendars, it all comes
Mm-hmm,
together.
mm-hmm.
Mhm. Yeah, once we have things written down, they are 10 times more likely to happen, which
Yeah.
it percentage wise is 1,000%. So that's really big.
Heck yeah, it is. Heck yeah, it is. And two, that writing it in heart connection is an opportunity for me to reflect. It's an opportunity for me to check in and be like, oh shit, like I'm still thinking about it as a problem and I haven't transitioned still to an opportunity. I need to reach out to Kristen for more help. Or it's an opportunity to notice a win, like, oh, I have done this, like even a little bit better, give myself a pat on the back, right? Acknowledge that. And that's important. That's really important too, because it's going to encourage that growth to continue to happen and bleed over to other areas of my life as well then.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
cool.
right. So it comes back to writing it down too. Like,
Yeah,
write it down, it gets out of the head, it gets onto paper. And even that small step, writing it from the head to the paper, again, make broadens everything. And opportunity starts to come out of it because in the head, narrow constriction, on paper, it's wider and you can
yeah,
see all the options.
yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Kristen.
Yeah, thank you. Is there anything else you'd like to share, Kayla?
I want to invite everyone to our next live Heart Connection call, which will be on Monday, February 15th at 7 p.m. Central Time. And we're going to look again at our goals and who we need to be, our identity, in order to further accomplish them. So for me, that may relate to some of this MACE work. And for you, it may be something entirely different. However, how are we going to show up to be that person or to accomplish that goal that we have?
Yeah, the identity of who I am as like I want to write a book. I want books published. Who do I have to be? What do I have to do in order to make that happen? Being it,
Exactly.
different than being it. So
Exactly. Yeah. So it's going to be a super fun conversation. And it also shows the beauty of, we're not static individuals. We are very malleable and we're very capable of growth and change when that growth and change is in alignment with who we want to be and who we want to grow into. So I'm excited to work on myself in the call and I'm excited to engage in the conversation. It's going to be fun.
it will. So join us. We're gonna
Join us.
we have fun all the time.
We do.
Mhm.
Come on.
All right. Have a great
Awesome.
day.
You too.